Good morning students. Today we are going to see how do we do the conversion of units used for measuring capacity. What is capacity? If we talk about capacity, let's say for example we talk about your water bottle. So how much amount of water your water bottle can contain is known as the capacity of your water bottle. It can be measured in liters, milliliters, kiloliters. Similarly, if we take a cup of tea, so what amount of tea a cup can hold is the capacity of that cup. So today we see how do we do the conversion between these units. So let's start our class for today. First of all, here you see the same chart that we have seen yesterday and day before yesterday, right? In this chart you can see those same metric prefixes, those we used for unit of length and for unit of weight, right? So here also we use the same metric prefix, but in today's scenario our basic unit will be liters. Okay, so my first metric prefix will be kiloliter, then hectoliter, decaliter, base unit is liter here, then deciliter, centiliter and milliliter, right? Again the same process will be followed for moving in downward direction. If we move in downward direction, if we convert from bigger to smaller unit, then we do the multiplication. And for moving in upward direction, that means if we want to convert a smaller unit into a bigger one, then we do the division. For each step again, either we have to multiply by 10 or divide by 10. For example, if I want to convert liter into deciliter, that means I have to move in downward direction. That means I have to convert from bigger to smaller unit. And how many times I have to go downwards? One step I have to take. That is why for converting from liter to deciliter, I have to multiply by 10. Okay. Similarly, if I want to convert from centiliter to decaliter, so I have to go in upward direction. That means from smaller to bigger unit. That means I have to divide. Divide by what? Because here I have to move 3 steps upward. That means I have to divide by 1000, or you can divide by 10 3 times. Both are same. If you divide by 1000 or if you divide by 10 3 times, because 1 upon 10 into 1 upon 10 into 1 upon 10 will be 1 upon 1000. Okay. Again the phrase is same for remembering the order of this metric prefixes. King Henry died, uncle didn't cry much. Kilo, hecto, deca, then base unit, then deci, centi and milli. Okay, let's see the chart for our capacity units. Metric chart is here. In this chart, different units of capacity are arranged in the particular order from biggest to smallest. Kiloliter, hectoliter, decaliter, liter, deciliter, centiliter, milliliter. I have already explained you, whenever you go from smaller to bigger unit, you have to divide, and whenever you convert from bigger to smaller unit, you have to multiply. For each step or each jump, you have to either multiply by 10 or divide by 10. But one thing you should keep in mind whenever you are doing the conversion, that is decaliter is represented as DAL and deciliter is represented as DL. Okay, so you should keep in mind that decaliter is written as DAL, whereas deciliter is written as DL. So keep in mind this thing. Deca is always this metric prefix is always represented as DA, whether it is decameter, decagram or decaliter. DA will be used for deca and only D is used for deci. Okay, so if DAL is written, that means it is deca, not deci. You should know how to differentiate between these two, because these are starting from D only, so it is little bit confusing. Okay, if I talk about decameter, decameter will be written as DAM, whereas decimeter is represented as DL. Okay, I think this is clear to you. Now let's move on to few questions, and we will see how do we solve different questions of units of capacity. So there are only two parts in exercise 2.8 that are for units of capacity. Here we can see B part is 8 kiloliter is equals to how many liters. You have to convert from kiloliter to liter. Again I am writing the order: King, Henry, died, uncle, didn't cry much. Okay, so you have to move from kilo to liter. That means you have to move from here to base unit. Okay, right? So how many jumps you have to take? You have to take 3 jumps, right? And you have to move in downward direction. That means from a bigger unit to smaller one. So multiplication should be done, and either you can multiply by 10 3 times, or you can directly multiply by 1000, because all of you know 10 into 10 into 10, this will be equals to 1000. So either you can multiply by 10 3 times, or you can directly multiply by 1000. Here multiplication should be done, and it should be multiplied with 1000, right? So here is 8 into 1000, which should be equals to 8000. That is my answer. In next part, you have to convert milliliter into liters. 408 milliliters into liters, right? So milliliter is here, and from here you have to move here, right? So you have to move in upward direction, and you have to move 3 times in upward direction. So either you can divide by 10 3 times, or you can directly divide by 1000. Okay, because all of you know 1 upon 10 into 1 upon 10 into 1 upon 10 equals to what? 1 upon 1000, right? So either you can divide by 1000, or instead of dividing by 1000, what you can do, you can multiply by 0.001. okay, because 1 upon 1000 is equals to 0.001. This we have already discussed in our earlier classes. So it's better that we can, instead of dividing with 1000, you can multiply with 0.001. So here I have done with both the methods. I am here dividing 408 with 1000, so my answer will be 0.408, because whenever you divide with 10, 100, 1000, you shift the point in left direction as many number of times as there are zeros. So answer will be 0.408. and whenever you are multiplying with 10, 100, 1000, what you will do? You will shift the point in right direction. Okay, and second method is just multiply 408 with 0.001. I multiplied it, and my answer is same as earlier one. I hope it is clear to you all. We do few more questions of this type. so that it will be clear to you. Let's move on. Extra questions are there. Here you have to convert liter into kiloliter. That means you have to convert from smaller to bigger unit. That means you have to divide. So from liter, that is our base unit, from liter to kiloliter, you can see from liter to kiloliter, King Henry died uncle. So this is my liter and kiloliter. Again you have to divide by 1000. That is what I am doing here. I divide this 9108 with 1000 and my answer is 9.108 because decimal point will be shifted to left direction. Okay. Here next part is 5.69 liter into milliliter. From bigger to smaller unit you have to convert, and from liter to milliliter 3 steps you have to take downwards. So you will multiply by 1000. Okay. So here by multiplying with 1000 you have to shift the decimal point to the right. Remember one thing, whenever you are multiplying with 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, you move the decimal point in right direction. And whenever you are dividing with 10, 100, 1000, you move the decimal point in left direction. Okay. So C part is 5 hectoliter and 56 liters. You have to convert them into liters only. As you can see here, 56 is already given to you in liters, right? You just have to convert 5 hectoliter. So from hecto to liter, that means I have to move in downward direction, and that too 2 times. So I have to multiply by 100 because I am converting from bigger to smaller unit, and 2 times I have to go downwards. So I multiply 5 with 100, 500 liter will be this, and 56 is already given to you in liters, so you will add them both and your answer will be 556 liters. I think this concept of conversion is now clear to you. Do more and more practice so that it will be much more clear to you when you do questions without looking. Okay? Practice more, be regular, and you will know how to do the conversion. Thank you, students.